That's some breakfast. Honestly, it is.
That sounds like a whole day's worth of food.
We were just discussing Artie's breakfast.
Yeah.
In the commercials.
It is fascinating.
Eggs, potatoes, toast.
Sausage.
How come you need potatoes and toast?
I don't know, dude. I'm hungry when I leave the show. You're tired, you're hungry, you want to eat, and
then he ate some potatoes off of my plate, too.
Yeah.
But it's so funny to watch.
And then when he ordered the waffle, they didn't have a waffle? Why don't they have a waffle?
Because it was 11 o'clock, so breakfast stopped.
Which is the worst rule. It was 11:10.
Yeah,
I wanted a waffle.
Yeah,
the guy goes, oh, no, you can't get a waffle.
Aren't you, is that diner you go to?
It's not the Brooklyn Diner, which is great. It's another diner we go to. But it's like a true diner. You could get a waffle anytime.
You should be able to get a waffle at midnight.
Right.
Yeah.
And they didn't have it.
He already had toast and potatoes, and then he orders a waffle.
Well, waffle's different.
You know what my problem is? I like, when I'm sitting with people, I like to eat. Like, it's,
Maybe you shouldn't sit.
Yeah.
Maybe you should get up once you finish one meal.
So
I'll tell you what, dude, you're in good shape for a dude who eats that much. You really are. Because how much did you weigh in Dirty Work?
Probably like 265.
And what do you weigh now?
Like about 225.
I mean, you're lighter than then. I mean, I saw that picture of you.
Oh,
you were
absolutely.
huge.
Yeah.
You were like flounder.
Right. No, I got way lighter because I was inactive when I got that. That heavy.
But then Artie, after they didn't have the waffle, he looked over and saw an ice cream truck across the street and goes, "Tomorrow's get ice cream."
Mr. Soft.
So did you get ice cream with him, John?
Yeah, right. John made love to a vanilla cone.
Yeah, but I ate no carbs for lunch.
Oh, please. Your cone, the cone is carbs.
It wasn't the smartest thing.
What did you eat for breakfast?
Oh, I had just had some chicken.
Chicken oreganata.
Yeah, no, there's no bread. It's just chicken with, like a
tomato sauce.
No, it's like a lemon sauce.
Huh.
Right?
Potatoes.
That's a lot of oil. You had potatoes?
No, I didn't eat the potato.
You had a couple of potatoes.
No, I didn't. I had one little sliver of it just to get the taste in my mouth, but I didn't eat it.
Whatever. Look, when I leave the show, I'm tired and I'm hungry, and all I want to do is
But you eat through the whole show.
I want to fall asleep while I'm eating.
Yeah, it's almost he.
That's what I want to do after the show.
He acts as if he's not eating in here, like he doesn't eat.
He eats through the whole show.
I do eat.
You're crazy.
What do you have? You have a sandwich every morning.
Sometimes I have a chicken cutlet sandwich with oil and vinegar.
And then you have, I see, donuts and cakes.
And I have a buttered bagel.
And you have all the toast that I give you.
I have your toast, and sometimes I buy the cookies.
Yeah, the Milanos.
The Milanos. And then chocolate. A fruit punch.
And then immediately...
Yeah, and then he drinks... I said, do you ever drink water? He goes, yeah, if I eat a lot of pizza, I'll drink some water.
Oh, wow.
It makes me... It's salty.
Salty.
But immediately after the show, after he's eaten all that, he goes right to lunch.
Yeah, he can eat, boy. That boy can eat. We're having an eating contest in here in a couple of weeks.
All right, so you'll have that meal. When do you eat again, Artie?
Oh, please.
Like 2 hours later.
Yeah.
Well, yesterday was terrible because I went home and I bought a mocha cake.
Did you? Did you eat the whole thing?
After the chocolate ice cream.
I can't even.
How big is a mocha cake? Like a big cake?
Like one of those, there's a supermarket next to me that has a bakery section, and I go there to maybe buy, like, the rest of the newspapers that I haven't read.
And supermarket for newspapers.
They have newspapers, and I get a couple.
I buy newspapers at the supermarket.
And they have a bakery section, and there's it's a mocha cake that they have. It's so good.
Mocha.
Yeah, like mocha icing.
I was over at Balducci's. They got a chocolate and peanut butter slab of fudge.
Oh, my God.
I'm going to buy this for you. You're going to freak out.
Oh, thanks, man.
It's so friggin' good.
He doesn't need any help.
No.
It's $15 for this slab of fudge, worth every goddamn penny you'll spend. Yeah, I had some. It was good. It was really good.
Thank goodness I don't like chocolate and peanuts.
Oh, you'd go nuts if you did.
Ugh,
you never had any? Oh, that's my favorite combo.
Really?
Oh, yeah, it's the best.
Somehow peanuts accidentally ended up in a car crash with chocolate. Remember that commercial?
Right.
And they merged?
Reese's peanut butter cups are good, but if you do it yourself, if you take a piece of chocolate...
and dip it in peanut butter, you get much more peanut butter.
Make your own.
Unbelievable.
Well, whoever did this fudge thing, they give you more peanut butter than fudge, but lots of fudge.
Right.
So it's this big, thick concoction.
Yeah.
And my girlfriend wolfed it down. She loves more chocolate. I don't know how she's thin.
Because she doesn't eat anything else.
I don't know. Yeah, I guess that's
on
it.
The chocolate done.
But my God, Robin, she eats like I don't know, a whole box of chocolate a day and then a big piece of fudge.
What is a box of chocolate? You mean a little box?
No, the big boxes of like Godiva. If it's good chocolate, even if it's crap chocolate, it doesn't make a difference.
Wow.
I'm shocked. She's certainly not starving herself.
But she doesn't eat like breakfast and lunch, right? I mean, she just...
Nah, I don't think so. I don't know. It's just all chocolate. Chocolate all the time.
Because there was a time I only ate candy and I didn't gain any weight.
Really?
Yeah, when I was a kid, I just ate candy.
Your body's got to be freaking out from that.
Yeah, but when you're a kid, you're running around like crazy. You don't realize.
So you ate the mocha cake?
I had...
Yeah, and what else? I'd love to know everything. Like, you leave, like, you go, oh, I had some eggs at the diner, but you leave out the potatoes, the bread.
I had 2 eggs over medium, 2 pieces of sausage, home fries, which is potatoes.
Right.
And rye toast.
Potatoes fried. You understand the difference.
They're fried potatoes.
It's not like a baked potato.
No, it's not a baked potato.
And toast.
And rye toast with butter and jelly. And then some of John's potatoes. And then they weren't done eating yet. Me, John, and Will went. They weren't done eating, so I'm sitting there not eating, and I'm upset. I don't feel like I'm part of the group.
But how is it you're always not eating? You eat so fast?
No, what happens is...
I'll tell you what.
What happens is John can't eat breakfast. They switch their menu over, and I can just eat anything. So John always has an argument like, oh, can I get a salad now? They're like, no, you can't have a salad yet. So I'm just like, John, just get food. Just order food. It's breakfast. You never ate breakfast before? So I go, well, forget about him. He needs chicken oreganata. It's 10:30 in the morning. Bring me a couple of eggs.
Right.
So my breakfast comes first.
Yeah, Artie tells him, don't wait for anybody.
Yeah.
Right.
Get my food here.
Yeah.
He's desperate for food.
Right, so I finish mine first, then as I'm finishing,
his food comes.
So now I'm faced with...
What about you order a cup of coffee? Just sip that.
Well, he already had 3 Coca-Colas. He's leaving. He has Coke at breakfast.
Diet Coke or regular Coke?
Regular Coke.
Why?
Never Diet Coke.
I hate Diet Coke.
It's bad.
It's just not good.
Yeah.
It's not good. I love regular Coke.
What do you think of that Coke with the vanilla in it?
I don't know. It's a little fruity.
It's fruity, okay. I don't drink that stuff. So
I tried it.
Yeah.
It's not. I like regular Coke with a big glass of ice. So I had like 3 of those, and then they're eating. So I'm like, well, you know. So I said, let me get a waffle.
So you really should be the spokesperson for Coke, not these pretty people. You're the guy who drinks these Cokes.
Britney Spears should be selling it.
I'm 35 years old. I have 8 Cokes a day.
Wow.
If I could just cut that
If you cut out the 8 Cokes, you'd be thin.
I know. If I could just cut out the soda or drink diet soda.
Drink water.
Yeah.
So I'm going to give you a goal this week.
All right.
The rest of the week.
Right.
You're already up to Wednesday. So
you don't have to do this till next Wednesday, just till the weekend.
Instead of a Diet Coke cake, make a big glass of ice and water every time you want that Diet Coke. Right. Wean yourself off.
Regular Coke.
Never.
Let's see him do it.
He'll never do it.
So no Coke for the rest of the week.
No Coke for the rest of the week, only water.
Don't you think that's a little too drastic?
No. He can do it.
He knows he can't.
All right. See, now I'm depressed that I can't have a Coke later.
This is what I'm saying.
Someone told me... sorry?
He could have 4 Cokes, so every other...
No, because he won't keep track. It's got to be all or nothing with him.
No.
Because then he'll be like, I had around 4 Cokes. No Coke, water.
Right.
Can you do that?
All right.
Someone said Artie buttered the crackers at the table.
Oh, he did. That's right. I forgot he had a whole thing of crackers. And he butters...
No, but you can't live without butter?
No, what happened was, again...
I'm going to take off butter next week, but this week it's just the Coke.
It's all part of being bored. I'm like, so John got a salad, and they bring him that Melba toast with the salad. So when I didn't get I couldn't have a waffle, I unwrapped the Melba toast and buttered it. And
well, why not just eat it without the butter? But all right, let's not get crazy.
Yeah.
You got to have butter, right?
Butter makes everything taste good.
All right, but let me ask you a question, Howard. Then he looks across the street, sees the Mr. Softy.
Right.
So we go to Mr. Softy, and he goes, can I have ice cream with the fudge? They go, we have no fudge. It looked like he was going to cry.
Well, you get an ice cream cone, and they dip it in the chocolate?
Right.
I wanted the chocolate dip, and the guy looks at me and goes, you don't have that. You're Mr. Softy. How did you not have that?
Yeah, I do not have that. You know, I guess most people, even fat people now are going, maybe I don't need the dip of chocolate.
Well, first of all, we go to Mr. Softy, and the guy's not in the truck, and we're looking for him. Mr. Softy, Mr. Softy, where are you? Look at, he's got his face under the hood. He's fixing, like, the engine.
Here's the question, Howard.
Yeah.
Then me and Artie walk like 10 blocks. And then he sees another Mr. Softy, and he goes, hey, I want to get Mr. Softy.
No, I was
joking. Oh, you were kidding? I didn't know.
Yeah, I was kidding.
Sure you were.
But you went home and you got the mocha cake.
Yeah. I went home, I went to the supermarket, I bought another paper and the mocha cake.
Did you eat the whole cake?
I ate half of the cake.
Right.
But I had a leftover chicken cutlet sandwich. Right. I ate the chicken cutlet sandwich first.
Right.
Then, I put the sports on, ESPN, the Sports Center. I'm watching all the scores from the night before. I love it. I love it. And I said, I got to have food while I'm watching this. It's really a sickness. I said, I got to eat. It would be so perfect if I was eating while I was watching the sports scores. So after I finished the chicken cutlet, I went to the cake, and I just, I didn't even cut a piece. I just stuck the fork in, and before I knew it...
Started eating right from the cake.
Wow.
Because you live alone, why not? I mean...
Right.
Yeah, but you think you're not going to eat that much. You just had a chicken cutlet sandwich after all that food. You cut a piece.
Then I put the cover back on the cake, and I took a nap.
Good boy. And what do you call that meal? Is
When
that
I woke up,
snack?
When I woke up from the nap, in The Godfather, when they go to the mattresses, there's that shot of Clemenza sleeping on the bed?
Right.
In the guinea tea, like you can't even move. I felt like Clemenza. I felt like I was, oh my God, I couldn't even move.
I'm paralyzed.
I felt like a 58-year-old Italian guy with a T-shirt and the boxer shorts on.
Yeah.
And I got up and I made a couple of phone calls.
Who do you call? Do you have business?
Yeah, I got to call L.A. sometimes.
Right. Check in.
Ridiculous stuff. It means nothing.
Like what kind of stuff?
I just got to make sure my manager got his check.
Yeah. No, but really, who do you call? Like, what are your business calls?
Well, sometimes there's stuff about maybe some stand-up gigs and stuff like that. Right. Stuff you got to stay on top of.
You got to pay all that food bill.
Right,
yeah.
right.
So anyway, now you make the few phone calls, and then what happened?
And then I had the rest of the cake.
And do you have dinner?
No, that was dinner.
The cake was the dinner?
The cake was like dinner. Because again,
you lied. You had more than one.
I swear to God. Guys, how much more can I eat?
Nothing else but dessert after the cake.
Not dessert.
Before you go to bed, you don't have a Snickers bar?
No.
You don't have any food? You don't have any pasta?
Then
nothing.
I went down, and I jogged a mile.
Yeah, that had to make a dent in it.
A whole mile.
I jogged a mile on the thing, and I broke a sweat. And then
you think a mile does anything? You should jog like 10 miles.
I know, I should. But then I came back, and it was time for the Yankees-Red Sox game.
You don't eat during that?
No, what I do during
Tell the truth.
No, what I did during that was I smoked.
Smoke pot or?
I smoked, cigarettes.
Yeah.
To try to, keep myself from eating. Because I don't like to eat
well,
right.
At least you had health reasons.
I don't like to eat right before bed. But I had a cigarette and I had a Coke.
A Coke.
I'm gonna eat you. So I watched the whole Yankee game, and then by the end of the Yankee game...
You had a Coke and a cigarette.
Right. I did, yeah.
You're starving yourself in a way. I mean, nutritionally, there's nothing happening. There's no sugar fix.
But wait a minute. He must smoke more than one cigarette.
Yeah.
Yeah, no.
Must smoke like a fiend.
Because he's keeping himself from eating.
It's a 2.5-hour game, Rob.
Yeah, most guys who smoke can usually stay thin.
I must have smoked throughout the game about 10 cigarettes.
Wow.
And then I have a couple...
Does Dana come over during any of this?
So she wasn't over last night. Sometimes she comes over during the week. She wasn't over last night.
Maybe because she'd throw up.
And then but here's where I sacrifice.
You realize Dana was starving herself all day?
I know.
Yeah, go ahead.
Here's where I sacrifice. At the end of the game, I'm hungry. It's 10:30, and then I force myself to go to sleep.
Good.
Without eating.
All right, that's a positive thing.
Not even a piece of chocolate?
No.
You know he's lying, too.
I swear to you.
I'm sure during the Coke there was some sort of food.
Yeah, during the Yankee, I can't imagine.
Pretzels or something.
I got to say, it's very hard not to eat during the Yankee game. Because...
I know you did. I think you're leaving something out.
Guys,
you had a cigarette and
not even a potato chip.
I had
no chips, no dips, no pretzels, no peanuts hanging around, nothing.
No, I had a couple of Cokes.
Couple.
I swear to you.
One or a couple?
A couple of Cokes with crushed. I have the fridge has the crushed ice that I can get from.
Great. All right. Wow.
That's amazing.
That's it.
All right, let's change the subject because I'm nauseous. That's amazing. And I'm jealous, too. That's a good night.
Yeah.
Sounds like you're having fun over there.
He enjoys that.
Imagine what you'd do if there was no food.
Oh, God.
Oh, man.